On this adventure, I'm going to spend the next 7 days exploring and photographing this beautiful interior Alaska, where the next town and cell service is 3 hours that direction. And I'm going to be camping in that. This is going to be interesting. So the interior of Alaska, it is an amazing place here to get a chance to visit. A lot of people, when they come to visit, they're around the Denali area, and I'm close to that area, but a little farther in. Like I said, in that direction is the nearest town, and it is, actually it's not even a town, it's just a convenience store with some gas, you know, and some little bit of food in it. And that's 3 hours away. And it's not that far as miles, but it just takes you a long way to get there down these gravel roads. And there's no cell service out here. The next cell service I can get again is that right where that convenience store is, that little town is, 3 hours away from here. So I've got no cell. Up here is rough, rugged tundra and mountains and valleys and like this beautiful lake you can see behind me and the mountains behind it. It's amazing. A little bit windy right now, a little bit chilly. I think it's about 38 degrees where I'm at right now. And it's just started melting out. All the snow started to melt up here in this area. So it's a little behind where South Central is because the bears are just now waking up. And that's one of the targets that I'm really looking for and hoping for. I'm not real confident I'm going to find any. Even for 7 days out here, I may not find any. I'm looking for those grizzly bears, those big brown bears. I'm also looking for caribou. I love caribou. But amongst that, we're going to find probably porcupines, ptarmigan, tons of different birds out here. All the migratory birds are coming up. The ducks, the swans, all kinds of stuff. Beaver. Oh, I'd love to find some marmots, things like that up here. But we'll just see what we can find for the next 7 days. It's just so beautiful up here, and it's just an amazing place. All right, we're going to go out and explore. Like I said, I'm camping in the Bronco. This is going to be fun. I've done it a couple of times. I've got a nice little setup in it where I can sleep in it in the back, and got some mats and air mattress stuff. Makes it really nice. It's a really good boondocking way to go out and do wildlife photography. Oh, the moose have been tearing this area up. Look at this. Moose. Two. There's like 5 of those through there. Be nice. I'd like to find a mom moose and a calf. Beautiful back here. But it is... got to be very aware of bears through here too. It's really berry back here. More moose. More moose droppings. Crazy. Oh, this has been a nice hike. Just a few birds. Again, ton of moose droppings. Right up on this outcrop where I'm at right now, there's moose droppings everywhere. I mean, just, it's like a minefield of them, but no moose, just birds. Beautiful up here, beautiful up here. Well, I'm gonna head back to the truck, see what else we can find. Gorgeous hike today. I don't expect to have many days like this. Not many are gonna be like this. It's still, you see a lot of cloud cover, but there's just enough sun where actually I have a shadow, which doesn't happen a lot in Alaska. A lot of times you got cloud cover, you don't have shadow, which is nice. But yep, let's hike back out of here and see what else we can find. Then get down the road, look some more. God, I'm having a blast. I don't want to leave here. The end of this week, I may want to leave here, but right now, oh, I could stay up here forever. And it's crazy. There's these jays can mimic squirrels. So a lot of times I think I'm hearing squirrels chatter, get mad, and it's those jays. Just really interesting when that happens. I just heard another jay chatter. Now I can tell the difference in the two. When I first moved up here ages ago, I would think, wrong way out, that I was seeing squirrels or hearing squirrels, and then out pops a jay. So just crazy, crazy. All right, talk to you in a bit. Okay, I know I'm gonna get questions on it. You're gonna ask what this is. This is actually a bino harness where my binoculars are at in here, which is the key to wildlife photography. Then of course here is, it's got a lower sling for a pistol. Just a 10mm pistol is what I carry here. Do have a spot here also for the bear spray. I have the bear spray, another canister on a belt that I just wear or grab when I go out, like when I was filming an intro a couple days ago over there. And that usually, if I'm going to be out for a long time, I have the bear spray in here. I also have an air horn whistle in here also. It's below the binoculars if I need it, just to scare stuff off. It works really good for moose and bears. This is made by Alaska Guide Creations, it looks like. I bought it several years ago. I love it. It's probably the most comfortable harness I've had for my binos and for having a pistol and your bear spray and other stuff. There's another side pocket over here. It's a really nice kit, very comfortable. You almost forget you're wearing it. A few times on your back, you may feel it pinch your shoulders when you get in a weird position, but I've been crawling. I can actually get down to my belly with this guy and not have a problem. To get to your pistol if you need it, it's real quick right there. Just quick. As you grab it, it'll work. So, real nice. As far as pistol protection, it doesn't really matter. Your big bore revolvers are fine. A lot of us run 10mm pistols. So if a bear comes up on you, most of the times, if he sneaks up on you, they're so quiet. I mean, it could be right here by this rock behind me. They get that close to you if that you ever hear them. If that happens, the bear has ill intentions or you spook it, you're toast. You're not going to get to your pistol. You're not going to get to your bear spray, any of your stuff quick enough for that bear is going to get you. I've seen stories and heard stories where the bear could be quite a bit out and just close on them before they could get to stuff. Really, all this stuff is for when you see a bear farther away and you can start to deter that bear. It's really not for that last second. I mean, if it is just mauling you, you could get to stuff, maybe protect yourself, but more than likely, you're toast. It just, those things are just so massive. I mean, the average brown bear, when it stands on hind leg, is 8 foot tall, around 7-8 foot tall. The big bears, the big boars, they're 10, 11 feet tall. They're massive. You're just not gonna have a chance. But you really have it out here is when you hear something, you hear some brush breaking, you don't know what it is, get your bear spray or your air horn out. That's really about it for bear protection. Just be aware. Don't be real quiet. Don't be real sneaky walking through the woods. You're not going to sneak up on anything. And you don't want to sneak up on anything in Alaska because you don't know what you're going to run into. A lynx, a bear, you know, a moose. I'm more scared of moose than of a bear. But anyway, that's a bit about this kit. I love it. It's nice. It's comfortable. I bought this years and years ago, and it's worked really well for me, and I like it. So there we go. There's the questions answered what this is if you guys ask about it. So anyway, let's get down the road, see what else we can find. Talk to you in a bit. Oh, this is so much fun. I found a porcupine on the side of the road in a tree. Really cool. But it's got a lot of limbs around its head, so it's really hard to see. Let's go over here and show you what he looks like. Now he's trying to crawl around. And there he is, in all his glory. Well, this porcupine, he's got so much stuff in his face, he's impossible to shoot over here in this tree. And I've got the 400-2.8 with me right now, and I have to get almost clear across this gravel road here to get him, not even the full porcupine in the frame, but it just, they're such a cute animal. I love seeing porcupines in the wild. And this guy's up high in the tree, but I just can't really get much on him. He's moving around again, so maybe he'll get in a better spot here in a bit. Get his face cleared a little bit, but this is just awesome out here. Well, that was fun. Getting a little chilly out there too, so with the sun going down. But a lot of fun. He finally got there where I could get some shots of him there and a little bit of video. But even at 400 millimeters, it was too much lens, and that's what I talk about. Why I think the 400 for me was a really good choice versus the 600, because the 600, I would have had to been standing this other ditch on the other side to get a shot of this guy. But even at 400, halfway across the gravel, it was still just getting top half of this porcupine. But so cute. I love porcupines. They're just a fun little animal. But now let's head down the road, see if we can find some place to camp up, and talk to you in a bit. All right, didn't catch any grayling, which I didn't expect to catch them right here. A little bit early for this spot right here. But there are a bunch of swallows over here. I'm not sure exactly what kind, but there's a bunch of them under the bridge here. So let's go see if we can photograph a few of those guys. Let's go do it. That is nice. And so apparently there's an American dipper nest under here also with these swallows. And these swallows are gorgeous. Got the brown and the green on their head, just beautiful, beautiful bird. A lot of fun, but my hands are getting cold, so let's move on and see what else we can find. I may go to the other side and see if I can get that dipper, because it was nested on that side. All right, let's go do it. Finally, finally, 1:30 in the morning. This is Alaska at 1:30 in the morning. Crazy, isn't it? Land of the midnight sun, but I have finally made it to where I want to be at this creek. All right, now I'm going to get in here and get my bed set up. I may show you this setup now. I may show it to you later, how I've got the truck set up to camp out in it. And I just heard a varied thrush over there. I'm not chasing that bird. It's 1:30 in the morning. I have been in this vehicle driving up here to the interior of Alaska from Anchorage and up and down these roads looking and playing with stuff. I've been behind this wheel for 16 hours and I'm tired. So I'm going to get set up, get to bed, and I need to offload some images, but I'm maybe too tired to do that. But I'll talk to you here in a few minutes once I get set up, and if I want to talk again, that is. So with this little setup, it's really, really comfortable to me, but I don't know if maybe when I'm camping out like this out here in the middle of nowhere in the Bronco, I could probably sleep on the rocks after 16 hours and be comfortable, but I think this is really nice setup. I can lay in this completely lengthwise and have plenty of room for my head and my feet. Makes it really nice in this, and I'm 6'5", so it is a really great setup. They make this also for Jeeps. They make it for truck beds, things like that. So they make several. Again, the leveling mat and they have a top mat also is by a company called Deep Sleep, and the other mattress that I'm using on top is by IAG. They do a lot of off-roading and Jeep and Bronco parts and stuff like that. But it's a really, really nice little setup for out here in the bush camping, just middle of nowhere. So I can just drive the Bronco, stop where I need to stop, boondock out here. And anyway, I'm going to bed after I offload pictures. Talk to you in the morning. Well, if you made it this far in the video and you aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but means the world to me. And if you find yourself coming back to the channel more often, over and over, think about becoming a member of the channel. It's as low as $1 a month. And just hit that join button down at the bottom just to become a member and support the channel. And that's the end of this video here. I'm going to try to break these videos up into probably 15 to 25 minute chunks the best I can. It was a long trip. I found a lot of nice stuff out here. So look for the next videos coming. I don't know if I'm going to have 3 or 4 videos here of this, and it may break up between other videos in between it, but stay tuned to this series. I hope you enjoy it. I had a blast up in the interior of Alaska for a good solid week. I found all kinds of stuff. And make sure you make the last video in this series, because it's a really special guest, a really amazing encounter that I had. Just incredible. I haven't shown you any previews to it whatsoever so far. I want it to be a surprise. And guys, until next time you talk, where I see you, you see me, whatever, get outside and go run that shutter.